so I can see both of you. Well, welcome to the NK2 Studio. We're very glad to have you here.
Well, thank you for having us.
Now, you guys actually live here, close to Seattle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And did you guys grow up here?
Kind of.
Part
Not
of our
really.
lives.
Yeah, I've spent the last 7 years here, and before that I was in Australia.
What made you move to Seattle?
The rain, mostly. Just wanted to be where the rain is. No, I was just a kid, and my whole family moved here because my dad got a job with Boeing.
Mm-hmm.
And so he shipped us all over here, and here we are. You know,
How did you guys all come together to meet as friends and to form the band?
The band started with some other dudes, and Gavin. When Gavin joined me and these other dudes, that's when
Gavin.
we became This Providence. Yeah. And then it just kind of evolved into what it is through friends and different relationships.
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with the name This Providence?
We just really liked the word Providence, I guess, which means divine intervention or guidance and stuff, and
That was already taken.
yeah.
We added
So I threw
this.
this on the front. You know?
Nice. You guys have an album out right now, and you just had your last show last week, the week before, at the Showbox, right? So you guys aren't touring for the rest of the year, correct?
No.
So are you guys going back in the studio? Are you planning tours for after the new year? What are you guys up to?
Well, the album, we already have an album recorded and almost
New album,
mixed. Yeah, new album. And that'll come out next year when we start touring again, which we are planning on touring early next year. That's
Do you
when we
know with
start
who?
touring again. Yeah, but I'm not allowed to tell you yet.
Oh. That's no fun. You guys have been on quite a few tours. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh.
Right now, the last two is probably my favorite.
With Reliant K.
Yeah.
That was great.
Why was it your favorite?
It's just really, really fun. We just had a lot of fun.
So yeah, it's just all about hanging out with the other bands and getting along with them, and they were awesome. I mean, every tour we've been on, we've never had any complaints. No, people we didn't really get along with, but this was definitely the best.
Good. Has there ever been an experience where you got back on the bus after the show and was like, what just happened? Bad or good, having to do with a fan?
Yeah, well, first off, we don't have a bus.
Okay.
It kind of sucks, but yeah.
Wait, specifically with a fan, you're saying?
Sure. Or just in general.
All the time?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a really, really weird experience with a fan?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What was
I'm trying
it?
to think of something specifically, though. I mean, we have weird... Usually it's just awkward stuff,
Yeah.
They just come up and, want to be, your best friend. And,
Mhm.
it's fine. I don't mind being friends with people, but when they start, teasing you and, giving you shit, and you're like, what? Why are you doing that to me? You don't even know me.
Right.
I don't know.
Is it weird for fans to come up to you and already know things about you?
I guess I'm used to it.
You're getting used to it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely still kind of strange, but I don't know.
There's a line that they sometimes cross, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
And they
it's
start
just-
asking things that
But everyone experiences that,
Right.
It's just part of life, I guess.
Right.
We
And
just have it more amplified.
how have your lives changed since you have started touring and people have started recognizing
Since
you?
we've been really famous.
Since you've become complete superstars.
Mostly we're not home very much.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. We live in a van and we don't work. We just play music, which I guess is work. We have to load and...
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of all
Drive
at least us two, all we've known for a long time, so it's hard to say how it's changed.
We've been doing it for 5 years or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've been touring for about 3.5, but we've been doing the band thing since.
It's all I ever thought of, when I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
or community college, all I was thinking about was next band practice or whatever,
Right.
the song I'm working on.
If you weren't in a band, if you weren't touring, what do you think you'd be doing?
Trying to form a band.
Yeah.
But if you couldn't,
If there was no such
what
thing
would
as
you
bands.
do? If there's no such thing as bands, no such thing as a tour.
I'd be a fireman.
Ooh.
I might be a drifter.
Looking for a band.
Yeah. Scientist traveling.
A roadie.
Yeah, I might be a roadie then.
There you
I
go.
don't know.
So your new album comes out next year, you said?
Yep.
Do you have a title for it?
Nope.
No. How do you come up with
I'm really bad with titles. Like song titles, we still don't even have song titles for everything.
How do you come up with song titles for your song? Do you just pick a lyric, or do you find
Usually.
some random?
On the last record, I'd do something creative about the song.
Mhm.
But then I realized that when I'm looking for a song on a record,
Mhm.
I don't want to have to guess what it is. I want to be like, oh, that I remember that line. I'll go to that.
Right.
So I think on this record it'll be mostly lyrics from the
Keep
song.
it obvious.
Yeah.
Right. Where do you pull inspiration for the songs that you write?
Everywhere. Yeah, just throughout life, just whatever experiences I'm going through. This new album is this kind of a story that is based around, very loosely based around, a story that I have created in my mind but haven't put on paper yet. And I just drew from different experiences that I've had throughout my life to kind of make that all fit in together and make it personal and real,
Right.
So,
Is the writing process your favorite part, or do you prefer the recording or the touring?
they all have their pros and cons.
Yeah.
I
So when you get in the studio, I guess you're like, wow, this is the best part, but that's because it's usually so short in comparison to the years of touring,
Mm-hmm.
and the writing process can be really just stressful.
Yeah.
It's
we
all
had a
just
very
stressful.
stressful writing time until the last couple of weeks leading up to the studio. It just took me so long to write stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was just and everything I'm writing sucks. And but then we started doing pre-production, and I was like, oh wait, this is awesome. What am I worried about? And it all came together.
Do you enjoy touring though?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Yeah,
hate
I
being
mean,
away
if
from
we-
home, but
Yeah.
I love being on
Mhm.
tour.
I think if you don't enjoy touring a lot, there's no reason to be doing this
Right.
at all. It's not
Unless you're making really good money with
Yeah.
it. So.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place to play?
I like Seattle,
Where in
of
Seattle?
course. Oh, the Showbox.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play the Paramount though. I went and saw a show there recently, and I was like, I want to play this place.
Mhm.
And I really actually like playing Chain Reaction it's in Anaheim in
it's
California.
a little dive, but it's
Yeah.
amazing.
But it's just always got great energy, and everyone's just stoked to be at the show,
Right.
which doesn't happen very much anymore, it seems. It's
Mhm.
weird.
Are there
House of
any
Blues
cities?
are always fun too.
Oh,
Yeah. Are there any cities that you haven't been to but that you want to go to?
In this country or just
In general.
definitely
We love being
anywhere.
international more.
Yeah, anywhere international. I mean, we've been to the UK once, and that was great. But
And Canada.
Canada, we played Toronto. Maybe we get to play Montreal next year. That's exciting.
Have you been keeping up with The Office?
Yes,
When he goes to Canada,
Yeah,
it's
the
this
business
big
trip.
international trip. Yeah.
it's amazing.
So good. Have you been to Australia touring?
No, not
I
yet.
want to. That's
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's one of the main spots I really want to go. We've been getting a
they're
lot
in
of people
Japan.
requesting us to go over there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I'm sure people in Japan would if they could write in English, if they had English keyboards or something.
I've had a couple messages that I just didn't understand. I mean, they were trying.
Mhm.
Japan, you come, please.
What's the
Thank
best
you.
way for a fan to get in touch with you if they wanna give you a message?
Probably through MySpace.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we all have our personal MySpaces that are linked on the band MySpace.
Yeah. And we check them, occasionally.
Right.
I think some of us are better at keeping up on them than others.
Very cool.
David.
But yeah, the two of us sitting here are pretty awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're really glad you guys got to come in.
Oh, thank
And
you. Yeah, we got to.
hopefully we'll get to hang out again when you start touring again. We'll come in. We'll visit you at a show.
Yeah,
And are you down for a performance right now?
absolutely.
Great, let's do it.